Howdy, BeefLoveBart here, and welcome. Alright, first time trying to stream some of this game here. This is Far Cry 5, Hours of Darkness expansion. And just started the mission, went to the helicopter, picked up a 1911, the map, and some bamboo sticks. So pretty much just started from scratch here. Just wanted to get past all the freaking cutscenes because, well, I hate cutscenes, and you know what? If you buy it yourself, you can watch cutscenes. A lot of other YouTubers have actually done that, of showing the cutscenes. So, if you played it and you go to play it again, and you have the issue where it says that that retarded easy anti-cheat is not installed. Well, it's installed. It's just not smart enough to install itself correctly. And what happens is you're going to have to go into your program files, x86, Ubisoft Game Launcher, Games, Far Cry 5, bin, and then inside the Easy Anti-Cheat folder there's another install program. You have to go into that and reinstall the thing. And this is something else that really annoyed the crap out of me, was the fact that it always pops up these damn things. Like that. And okay, it's nice, whatever, but it can be kind of annoying. You know, I'm gonna click on and look at them, but I'm not gonna read the stuff out. So, if in it, these little small camps like this, it's easier to just throw a rock, come in, save your ammo when you first start off, just simply because, well, you know, you don't have much of it. Now, this was the first objective to clear through. You've got to make it from point A to point B and make it to extraction, and things get complicated along the way, as they should. So, we'll take a look at the map here, and we need to continue heading north to this camp here. And part of what you're going to end up having to do is you're going to have to clear your way through to different objectives, like taking out any aircraft guns, securing camps, rescuing people, things of that nature. But, as you may have noticed, I just picked up a lighter from that guy. There's an achievement to pick up all the lighters, to rescue all the people, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to keep making my way up here and trying to do this as stealthily as possible. There's wildlife. Now, the benefit to actually killing the wildlife is you can get bait. And yeah, the bait's going to come in handy. You can throw bait and it'll call in a panther, which will attack the bad guys for you. So anything you can do to speed things along is nice. Alright, so we've found the camp here. Look, see, I don't think there's anybody in the tower. Alright, so go ahead. You can get airstrikes from time to time. They're not always available. You notice in the bottom right hand corner you see the jet icon with 3/5. I have 3 airstrikes available. However, that will change as soon as I get to certain encampments, and that will actually be circled with a slash through it to let you know that yeah, you're not going to be able to do it. So, one bad guy here, there's 3 over there. Just going to left click and it's interesting though that even though they have no clue where I am, and I just called in an airstrike, blew these guys to smithereens. One guy, I believe, survived, but occasionally they will magically know that, oh, he was right there. So now I've got 2 guys coming. Probably go ahead and use the 1911 on this one. Now, there are some other weapons you'll find as you go along. Peekaboo. Yes, yes. Now, also, oftentimes, that'll pop up and say that you've completed the camp, but guess what? There might be 2 or 3 guys still there for some reason, especially if you didn't get it undetected and they called in reinforcements. So there might actually still be guys there that will come in there, and while you're sitting here unable to move or do anything, you're going to get your ass kicked because you can't move, you can't shoot, you can't attack, you can't do anything because you're standing there in a freaking cutscene. So it's in your best interest to go ahead and check everything so you can try to pick up whatever weapons you can get. Now, at one point, you'll be able to find a suppressed 1911. Definitely suggest getting that. The AK is going to be handy as well, but yeah, you're on fire, dude. You're going to want suppressed weapons to try to do things as stealthy as possible. Another problem you're going to run into is when you start recruiting the guys that you've saved, they are absolutely worthless, and they're more of a liability than any kind of help. Although they don't always trigger the enemy, they are helpful at times, but they're not as helpful as they could be. Okay, so there's no way into that building. Nice. So check everything out. You never know where you're going to find these weapons and other like health kits, which you're going to need, because you know, even if you try to do things stealthy and whatnot, things just happen, you know. So make sure you're going to spend a few minutes and actually clear through the camp. More bamboo sticks. And you can't always loot everybody, because if you're already full, it's not going to let you loot anything else. Right, that one is Fubar. Don't see anything in that. There's also loudspeakers or propaganda speakers you're going to have to find. I think there's 8 of those. You're going to need to find those and destroy those. I think there's like 8 Zippo lighters you need to find. But it's in your best interest to go ahead and clear these camps out, just to see if there's anything good you can pick up. You might find weapons. Like I said, the suppressed weapons. The suppressed 1911 is your #1 thing you're going to want to find. And I watched Achievement Hunter whenever they played through all this, and they were playing it in co-op, which is pretty cool, which would be kind of fun if anybody wanted to join in. Sorry, plane flying overhead. Right. SMG and shotgun ammo. Be fun to play this in co-op mode. But I know this is one of them. They looked right at the suppressed 1911 and then didn't pick it up and just kept right on rolling. So yeah, it's well worth getting that one. Nice. Okay. Sure. You done talking now? Thank you. I don't want your little hints anymore. Yes, I am walking away from that pig because the pigs will attack. Not always, but like I said, I don't want to make any noise. I don't want to waste any ammo at this point. I haven't noticed that there's any benefit to these, but those are artillery shells. You can shoot them, they will explode. Quite lovely. If you're going to be noisy, okay, throwing knives are going to be important as well. But if you're going to be noisy on an attack, then if you see those, shoot them, blow them up. If you're going to get noisy anyway, might as well live noisy. And you have to watch out on the streams as well. You will find what looks like crocodiles. I've seen one. But I'm pretty sure that they are probably not a good thing to come and intimidate. Alright, so let's look at the map again. left click to kind of push it around. It's kind of forcing us this way, but you're going to want to come through and clear out everything, because you're going to want to, you know, if you care about doing 100%ing on maps, then yeah, you want to check things out. A lot of kind of Rambo references. Yeah, that Phantom didn't make it.
Python 2-5, that AAA's killing us. The jets are standing down until you knock that gun out.
See, airstrike unavailable. Yes, go away. So, let's pull some Rambo moments here. Awesome. Alright, so you can see over here I'm not going to use an airstrike because I don't have it available. I don't see anybody standing right here, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and use a zipline and get over there. There is one spot where you can use a zipline to attack somebody. Shut up, I don't care.
We will kill your friends if you do not surrender.
Shut up. Alright, so bow is going to be helpful as well for quiet kills and the throwing knives. So until you get the suppressed 1911, the bow is going to be your best friend, as is the throwing knives. It's kind of getting an idea. So you got guy over here. So, not a very good shot with the bow just yet. I haven't played around with it all that much. Seriously? One arrow? Alright, you can pick up, you get 3 of these plants. You can actually craft it into a first aid kit or med kit. Hell, I didn't see where the guy died there, so I want to retrieve my arrow, but you'll find more arrows. Alright, so you got an MP40, nice. Can't loot anything from these guys, but oh well. I wanted my arrow back. Sometimes when the characters die, you know, the enemy dies, they kind of fall to the ground and you're not going to be able to loot them anyway. Usually whenever you shoot somebody with a bow, you can pick your arrow back up. Alright, so got a little village right down here. There's another one right here. More about AAA guns and the jet and everything else here shortly. But let's go ahead and go to this village here. Pardon the sniffles. I have been feeling a bit under the weather lately. You will find these little random patrols here and there. You don't have to kill everything. You don't have to kill everybody. Alright, so prisoner of war camp. This is one where you're going to be able to use the zip line. Kind of a spoiler ahead of time here, but come over here. Yes, thank you, go away. And I'm going to hit Q, make sure I got my throwing knives selected. I'm sorry, it's a middle mouse button. It's kind of unintuitive for your...
Python 2-5, one allied prisoner was located and released.
Python 2-5, Firebase Echo. Kill that big gun and we can let you have another fighter.
Thank you. 1 2 5 Firebase Echo. Kill that big gun and we can let you have another fighter. 1 2 5 Firebase Echo. Kill that big gun and we can let you have another fighter. 1 2 5 Firebase Echo. Kill that big gun and we can let you have another fighter. Thank you. And there's a frickin' helicopter. At this point, yeah, I don't really want to fight a helicopter. And there goes a panther. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take out this guy over here. Alright, now shotgun's not bad. I use it for like 3 or 4 shots and that's about it. Alright, got 10 arrows here, that'll work. Like to avoid that panther if at all possible, but if he comes up here I will... Ooh. Gonna let this patrol live for now. Alright, medkits are full. Full on everything. Full of shit. Alright, so let's take a look at the map, and we want to go due south, and that's going to be a captain. I'm going to try to 100% this game. So we'll take our time. We can actually go ahead and mark it. Is there anything else that I missed in here? Looks like I got everything. And I'm full on throwing knives. So yeah, the middle mouse button is going to be the actual throwing of the knives or grenades or whatever throwable you select. This one would be nice to have grenades when taking out these commanders. Alright, so here we go. Nice good silent kill there. So I've already done a playthrough of this one time, so I kind of know what to expect. Not that I'm total expert on it. We'll get to play around a little bit with the other 2 modes that are unlocked once you actually complete it. But figure normal. When you first play through it, it's freaking spooky as hell at times. Alright, so there's my colonel. Fuck off. He said it would be lovely to have a grenade right now. But I guess we're gonna have to get noisy here. Sometimes it's also good to go ahead and wound them, because when you wound them, sometimes their buddies will actually take the time to actually run over and try to heal them. Now, Commander did escape down into the tunnel. I mean, that's like it's a big deal. Alright, so we'll just run down here. And he's wounded, so... He definitely want to check the tunnels. Because you might find something cool down here too. MP40. Ah, some goodies. Really? So, there was nobody out there. They actually just freaking spawned in behind me. It's one thing I don't like about Far Cry 5 is sometimes the spawns are just stupid. There was nothing behind me and they just totally spawned in behind me. So, not a big deal. So we'll just come back and redo it. Go about a little bit different route this time. So it would have been lovely to have grenades. And of course don't have any. So he's currently still in the tunnel. Normally whenever you reset like that, it actually just resets everything. Since it did reset, it probably would have been good to come back in and run stealth. Some invincible ass dogs, isn't he? Really? Where was it? I thought the suppressed 1811 was here in the tunnels. Explosives are your friend. And so I don't see it yet. It will actually circle back around too. It will actually go back to the hut where you first started the mission. Alright, so just want to look around. Yeah. I want that frickin' 1911. Seriously? You can tell I'm not feeling good. Been sick for going on 4 or 5 days again. Alright, so let's get this shit over with. So yeah, he did go back to the house again. So let's go ahead and just clear him out and be done with it. Oh, he's gonna just automatically flee back into the tunnels? You know, the exit tunnel, I guess if I was smart I could have gone around and found the exit tunnel and just come in the other direction. It's also less indication that you need to heal as well. Damn, dogs take 3 times as many bullets as the friggin' people do. Alright, so they haven't spawned in there yet, but they will spawn from above and come down that tunnel. Alright, the dog died. I didn't even think he even hit the damn thing. How's everybody doing this evening? Okay, dogs.
Python 2-5.
Oh,
I have eliminated
one or two bullets this time. Completely smoked his ass.
We're talking to a Navy fighter with a full bomb load. Take out that gun, and we'll pass him over to you.
Alright. Alright. Stop hijacking my shit here. Alright, so those are those 2 rear spawns. And where the hell was the, there it is. Alright, so that's what I was looking for. Shut up. Stop spawning on top of my ass. I said stop spawning on me. Got it? Damn. Alright. So I got what I came for. That was the only thing I really wanted to get from down here. Was that suppressed 1911. Oh, more arrows. There's some frickin' grenades. Alright, so now we're stocked up with shit. 40mm rounds, and I don't remember seeing any grenade launcher rounds. And the explosives that can come in handy for the, yeah, those things. Anti-aircraft guns. Alright, so gotta remember that's where you actually come out of the plantation bunker from the plantation house. So if I'm not mistaken, there's actually, yeah, there's a village right here as well. We're actually going to come up here, clear through this stuff, and then sweep back around, even though that is kind of close. Yeah, let's do that. So we're just going to head north. So we want to kind of beat feet here a little bit and go find the anti-aircraft emplacement. Alright, so, you know, I know this is, you know, an expansion pack for an existing game. The game already had a 1911, it already had the M14, and a few other things. But I'm kind of a nitpicky person when it comes to guns and games. This is supposed to be Vietnam era, late 60s, early 70s, and they didn't have beaver tail grip safeties, they didn't have extended thumb safeties, and they did not have, as you can look underneath where the hammer is sitting, it is a normal 1911 spur type hammer from what it looks like. It actually looks more like a what would be considered a normal or a commander style hammer instead of a spur type that a 1911 would have. It's got a white lined front sight, which would not have been a military issue thing. The thumb safety right above my thumb is the thumb rest safety, or thumb safety. That wouldn't have been there. Underneath the hammer is this beaver tail, what I call it, beaver tail grip safety. That wouldn't have come around until the 80s. the front sight wouldn't have been around. The rear sight is actually a Novak low mount type, and that didn't come around until what, the mid 90s. So yeah, the 1911 is definitely not period correct, and much less if you're to look at the back of the suppressor. That style suppressor, I'm not remembering the actual brand of it, but with the tooling type that would be suggested for that wouldn't have come around until much later. So yeah, kind of a nitpicky. There's nothing about this 1911 and the suppressor that is period correct. So yeah, that's the first thing. The bow, couldn't tell you when pin sights came around, but yeah, compound bows weren't really a thing until much later on. They weren't available during Vietnam. Did you call me? What'd you call me? Yep, having to suppress 1911 is a lovely thing. Makes life so much easier. Oh shit, Panther. There it is. Yes, I can kill the Panther. But that little bastard hurts. I'll have to waste bullets. Ooh, go away. I'm going to keep heading north. So that fire over there is the jet crash, which we definitely need to go to the jet crash. Okay, they're fighting the Panther. You guys have fun with that. Sometimes it's best just to leave them alone, because the Panther will help you. So you can pop a goat or, you know, some other wildlife and get some bait. What's up, Christopher? How you doing this evening? There's a cow. The hell? Helicopter just come out of the damn ground, looks like. These guys are already dead over here. Don't remember this house. Somebody's having a bad day over there. Doesn't look like there's any way inside this house. Still getting over some health issues. Been trying to overly hydrate today. Lost a lot of fluids and everything, so. I hear movement. I'm getting scared. So, pardon also if I sniffle every so often. I know it's horrible to listen to someone snorting snot. The rabbit. Okay. 3 guys. And then you see the icon there for the Zippo. Already crouched, so. Peekaboo, bitches. Alright, so go away, get off my screen. Alright, that's 1 out of 8. So I thought there was 8, so. Got lighter, let's go ahead and move away from the crash site. And let's look for the anti-aircraft gun. Go ahead and get that taken care of. So, I want to head east. So we can't use our fighter support because we're going after anti-aircraft, so it kind of makes sense. From watching other people play and from playing myself, not with myself, but playing myself, playing this game beforehand, always like the high ground. So whenever possible, I'll try to take the high ground, and that way I can get a better vantage point, see what I'm actually getting myself into a little bit better, instead of trying to fight uphill where they've got the peekaboo advantage. Alright, as soon as I get a little closer, it'll actually force an icon on me, and I can go ahead and hit tab key to lock it in, to track the mission, so to speak. See? Like that glow over there, there's probably another jet crash over there, but you have to watch out for that orange glow. It's actually going to be, if anybody knows anything about the war in Vietnam, there were chemicals that were dropped. One of them was called Agent Orange. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think it was actually orange. It's just the name that was given to it. But it was a thing to try to... Would you get off my fucking screen? Thank you. Now, did that alert anybody? Doesn't look like it. Let's go ahead and reload. As much as I would love to jump on that 50, might be a little on the noisy side. Seriously, am I shooting that bad today? Yeah, I don't think that cruiser is going to help you out any. Now see, my aim was off on that one. I could see that I was high on the left, but it still worked. So, quick note on these. If you're using the remote explosives, it only takes one.
Tell those fighter jocks I just knocked out a gun especially for them.
Yes, yes, get off my damn screen. Quit hijacking my shit. Come on, I was trying to do something and you hijacked my screen. We'll go back to that. So now that that's actually, you know, a done deal here.
Python 2-5, thanks for knocking my gun out of
You're
there.
welcome.
Navy Reconnaissance just sent us some real-time intel.
Thank you. Actually, the intel is kind of useful because it will highlight some of the stuff you can collect. But as far as I remember, also there's just nothing more than ammo around here. No cool guns on this one. Alright, so I'm full of everything. Oh, it's the downside of a corded microphone. Zip lines are cool, but you usually want to make sure you know where you're going with them. Seriously, I'm trying to get on the frickin' zip line, and it's just being absolutely stupid. Hello. I want to get on it here. Okay, that was a fucking retarded move. Yeah, I complained that there's a few little minor bugs here and there that it didn't appear that this game was 100% ready for release and was kicked out. Alright, so that was a screw up there. I downed this guy. I tried to down him so I can get his buddy to come over and res him like he did, but I didn't track fast enough. Alright, so screw that zip line. We'll come over here and try to take the other one. Keep seeing the icon of the loot stuff, and I know it's just that that bush that you can pick up to convert which I didn't do any frickin' crafting in regular Far Cry 5 until after I'd already completed the entire story mode. I didn't really, you know, pay attention to it. Alright, oh, this guy's over here. Yeah, I'm not worried about those guys. Alright, so let's take a look at the map, and alright, we have an encampment here. I believe, yeah, this is the one where you pick up your first companion. The icon there, I didn't recognize. Two hands tied together. So, multiple ways to go about it, but you see the red light that's up above the building over there? That actually tells you that there is a communications tower or antenna that if they get to it, they will actually call in reinforcements. So you're going to want to take that out before anybody can get to it, and if at all possible, just take it out first. I like the stealth method. So I'll kind of maneuver around a little bit because I know I got a guy over there. Probably should have ID'd him. But when you get close enough to them, they're going to automatically ID anyway. Now, another thing to keep in mind, they have panthers caged as well. If you can get to a secure location and actually release the panther by shooting the cage, the panther will run around and cause enough shit to give you kind of a leg up from time to time. Alright, I see there's a little small box. And can't hit the damn thing. Alright, there's a prisoner there. That's what I wanted to do. What you doing on your knees there, chickie? Alright, so I think they kind of know that something's going on here. Nothing says happiness like a warm Browning M2. Oh, if you've never shot one for real, God, you're missing out. Alright, they're kind of onto me here. Alright, so only a couple of them left. Fuck off, get off my damn screen. We got runner over here. Who let the cat out? Yep, there's a panther. Oh, good kitty. Eat the bad man. Did you just kill my panther? How dare you? Oh, you came up there after me, huh? Because you magically knew I was there. Shut up. Get off my damn screen. Yes, undetected. Lovely. Can I have Can I have control back, please? I really, that's the one thing I really torques my nuts about Far Cry 5, is it hijacks your frickin'
Firebase
screen.
Echo, this is Python 2.5.
I don't like having my shit hijacked like that. I've actually gotten killed in this because the damn thing... Okay, stop hijacking my shit. I've already liberated this motherfucker. Shut up, I don't care. Secured NVA camp. Alright. M16A1. Yeah, and it just really torques my nuts. I'm actually going to dump the
Firebase
AK.
Echo, Python 2.5. I've got Private Chavez with me now. He's alive and well.
Technically speaking, the AK does more damage, but I'm American. I actually... Okay, are we done? Come on, stop taking my damn screen. Thank you, go away. I don't care. I'm going to send you to your death because I don't like you. Yeah, they're never going to see you coming because I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to unassign. Yes, you will. Be far, far away. Yeah, they're handy, but I'm just going to go without them for now. Alright, so yeah, once you play through this, you actually get this M16A1 in the regular game.
Bring it on.
Yes, you just chill out right there on that M2. Let's look at the M2. Okay. Not bad. Ammo can's wrong, but not bad. Ammo can's like half the size, and there wouldn't have been this little piece right there. The box would have just been open on top. Completely open. Yeah, I'm old enough to remember actually being issued an M16A1 when I first joined the military. When I first got in the Army. We actually have these, the M16A1s. I should have switched back to my trusty pistol. Alright, so it looks like there's a jet over here, and we got this, which is another loudspeaker. Bad guy over there, small encampment. Not worried about him. So you don't have to kill every dang thing on the map. You can if you like, but I've already done the playthrough, so I'm okay. We'd rather kind of run around and just check things out, try to get 100% on everything.
You have false hope. For every 10 you may destroy, 2 more will replace it. It is impossible to win. You will die here, far from home. Do you not see it yet? American soldier. You have no hope.
Shut up, Jane Fonda, bitch. I'm sorry. Is that a bitter Vietnam reference? No, I didn't serve in the Vietnam War. I was actually born during it, but yeah. If you don't get the Jane Fonda reference, it might be worth doing a little bit of Google on it. Go to location. Hey, there's a piggy. I usually give the piggies a little bit of a wide berth because I don't want them coming after me. But yeah, the M16A1, really, the M16 in general got a bad rap during its initial deployments. And honestly, it was a really good platform. Always has been. sniper. And tempting, but I'm actually gonna. I really love the Dragunov. It's not a phenomenal weapon. It's a fun weapon. It's a good urban sniping weapon. Would you call it Katoy? I am not a Katoy. Well, hell, I can't shoot for hell. Alright, so I got him wounded. So his buddy came to try to rescue, and I shot him in the back. So yeah, the Dragunov, good weapon. Like I said, it's a good, stable platform. Great for like urban stuff, where you're not really doing a whole lot of precision work. It's not a precision weapon by any means. Good weapon though. I liked it. I've had one. I've had two. Well, I had a Russian version, and I had the which was the Tiger. Yes, I see you over there. And I also had the Romek 3, which is a Romanian version of it.
Help me get out of here, please. I owe you.
I actually like the Romanian version better, but
got him out alive.
yeah, the M16 and it's hurry up and finish hijacking my ship so I can get on. Yeah, the M16 as issued, whenever it was sent into Vietnam conflict, it was initially sent in and designed to be set up a certain way. And yeah, okay, never mind. It was supposed to be built as per Eugene Stoner's design, with a chrome-lined chamber and barrel. But the test versions that they were actually fielding did not have... Okay, that's a hornet's nest. If you want to stir up some shit, shoot a hornet's nest in the game, and it will actually, well, you know, stir up a hornet's nest. They will actually go after whoever's nearby. So yeah, so they said, you know, the pencil pushers decided, well, you know, if it was meant to have chrome-lined chamber and bore, then, you know, he would have had it on the prototype. And because he didn't, they said screw it, and they didn't put it on the production models, the first production models. And whenever you're talking about something that's going to be used in adverse conditions, you want that chrome-lined chamber and you want the chrome-lined bore. Because you're not always going to be cleaning it every time you fire 2 boxes of ammo through it, like most people. When you go to their shooting range, you don't have to have a chrome-lined chamber and bore. You're going to go, you're going to fire a couple boxes of shells, and you're going to go home. You're going to clean it, and you're going to put it away. Big deal. But in jungles or adverse conditions or whatever else, yeah, you need to clean it pretty regularly, because moisture is, well, not good. So, they also said, well, since this rifle is so great, it doesn't even need to be cleaned. It's new space-age materials and everything else. Bullshit. Every damn gun needs to be cleaned when you shoot it. So, they didn't even bother to issue this weapon that they've already shortchanged it with no chrome-lined chamber and no chrome bore. So they shortchanged it again by having the damn thing with no cleaning kits. So naturally, that's a recipe for a frickin' disaster. Way to be loud there, schmuck boy. So yeah, naturally, after they get in and they start using them in these adverse conditions, they're going to get fouled up, they're going to get gummed up, because they also screwed up and used the wrong kind of frickin' powder. The difference between ball powder and stick powder is how they actually function. And in these terrible conditions, what was happening is, since they used the wrong powder, it wasn't burning correctly, and it started gumming up the interiors. I mean, it's cool, the 44 Magnum. Tempting. Would be fun to play with, but no. It's bad enough that the assholes that were trying to sabotage the frickin' M16 platform before it even made it into military service, they were purposely pulling pins and things like that out of it and replacing them with the wrong equipment, trying to get them to fail. Yeah. It's just bureaucratic bullshit that went through and caused this thing to have so many issues and errors because of, you know, I like Springfield Armory, don't get me wrong, but Springfield has always been the provider of military firearms ever since the frickin' Civil War. You know, Springfield rifles in 4570 and Springfield black powder guns, the 1903 Springfield, the frickin' M1 Garand, M1 carbine. You know, Springfield's been supplying the U.S. military with weapons for quite some time. So since they're no longer the provider, you know, they were causing a bunch of bullshit. Ah, damn it, would you die? So, yeah, they were part of the plot to sabotage the frickin' M16 before it ever could even get rolling good. I want to get up here to this thing up there. Trying to find the best route. So what happens with all these weapons that were, quote unquote, these M16s were killing all our GIs. Oh no, it's a horrible weapon. It's causing our guys to die because they're in the middle of a firefight and, you know, the weapons are jamming and malfunctioning and they're having to take them apart and work on them while they're in the middle of combat. And you know what? That wouldn't have been a thing if it hadn't been sabotaged in so many frickin' ways. That it was just absolutely pathetic. Headshot that bitch and she still was able to run around. Where you got? AK. You're worthless. But there is a parachute, which means there's probably a dude around here. Crashed U.S. pilot. So that means there should be a lighter I can pick up from a corpse right there. Ooh, M14. Also tempting. Again, gonna hold off. Love the M14. So yeah, the M16 just had a bad freaking rap. It was sabotaged from the get-go and kind of sucks. So with no cleaning kits, the wrong powder causing the damn things to gum up, and the no cleaning kit, no chrome line chamber or bore, and the wrong kind of powder. It was just a recipe for disaster. And I was like, well, the AK-47 is a far superior weapon. No, not really. AK is a good platform. It's reliable. You know, reliability is a great thing. You need to come back here. You ain't throwing no damn grenade at me, punk ass. So it was, you know, the AK, yes, it was built to looser tolerances so that it was a more reliable weapon. No argument about that. It's a good platform. It's simple. It's easy to maintain, but it's just not accurate. It wasn't built to be an accurate weapon. The M16A1 was not bad. It was never really built for accuracy either, but it wasn't bad. When in the mid 80s, when the M16A2 came about, it had a thicker barrel, better sights, better adjustments on the sights. Oh yeah, we're gonna use the mortar. Oh yeah, see there's bombs right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to stir up some shit. And blow up those artillery shells and bombs and whatnot that's on the ground. Yay, magic spawns, gotta love it. Shit, I was in the U.S. Army in the late 1980s. Joined up in 85 officially, and was in and out before all this desert shit was going on. So actually just got out right before, like 2 weeks before they actually put a hold on people getting out for that. But with injuries and other problems that I was having, could have gone back anyway. So yeah, I was, 18, 19. Oh, there's a Panther here I could have released. Oh, I haven't seen that one before. We're going to have to play with that one. This is the Scorpion. I'm actually going to replace the M16 for now. I can pick up... You eat a dick. I wasn't trying to freaking kick it. Scorpion is actually... It's... Well... The best way to say what it is, it's a burp gun. It uses 32 ACP. It's a really small pistol cartridge. Well, I will say there is one thing that was that did come out good with the 32 ACP. It's the same caliber projectile that was used in the PPK or PP that was used to by Hitler to kill himself. So yeah, the 32 ACP is tiny freaking caliber. Oh, hell of a time to reload. Alright, let's hold off from getting shot for just a few moments. Oh, you're gonna shoot at me, huh? So yeah, but even though the 32 ACP is a little weak, gutless round, you gotta shoot a damn mortar at my ass from this far away. So even being weak, little gutless round, when you put 5 or 6 into somebody, you get that effect. It's like hitting somebody with buckshot, where buckshot is 36 caliber, roughly, depending on the size of the buckshot. It's that same effect. You get multiple impacts, and it'll do more trauma that way. Would I stake my life on a frickin' 32 ACP in combat? Probably no. But like this, suppressed, whatever. I might try it. Now, the Scorpion was used by different special operations agencies and so forth. It does have a fold-out shoulder stock, which can come in handy. Alright, so I got no airstrike available. Let's see, just the 2 guys there. Probably going to be more than that, so let's go ahead and try to stealth up a little bit. And let's go for a grenade. Got some videos that are somewhere amongst the... Oh shit, there's like 4 of them down here. The close to 300 videos now. Not a very stealthy approach when you're throwing grenades. Honestly, I'm back and forth within the community of developing games, but to say, oh shit, there was a bomb there. There's a napalm. First game that I developed, I would say probably was in 1983, 84, with the TRS-80 color computer. Yeah, Google that beast of a computer. Hey, I'll rescue you as soon as the fire is out over here. Text-based games.
Hey, GI, please help. Now, maybe I can help you.
Firebase Echo, Python 2.5.
Yeah, you can help me by staying out of my way. So yeah, I got started with my first computer in 1983, TRS-80 color computer. Started playing games and stuff with it, and then started doing my own text-based games and things of that nature, and just kind of grew from there. In and out of the mod community for games. Yes, I don't care about that bunker. Another kernel up here. So yeah, in between though, I kind of went away, joined the army, left. Didn't think much about computers, and then got out of the service and went into corrections, working for a prison system. And while I was at the academy, I got dusted off the old TRS-80 color computer, took it with me, said the hell with it, and I created a series of practice tests for the exams, and got very, very popular really quickly, because people could come over to my room and where we were staying for the academy, and practice taking the exams, shit like that. So it was kind of cool. Then PC games, PCs came out, and phenomenal games like Rise of the Triad, Duke Nukem 3D, Shadow Warriors, phenomenal DOS-based games. Duke Nukem 3D, did a lot of custom maps for that game. Oh shit, sorry. You're not an enemy. Sorry, shut up. You should pick a better place to hide, asshole. My bad. Yeah, I did a custom map for Duke Nukem 3D and won a level design contest with it. The map was called Cowboy. You can probably still find it if you Googled it or whatever, but my flair for map building was a little bit different than a lot of other people. I broke down and used kind of like an analytic idea of map building. I don't build really cool maps anymore. There's a lot of good tools and utilities. That's what I was looking for. We are going to replace the bow with that guy. Dragunov with the suppressor. That's what we wanted, even though, yeah, I won't get into the stats on it, but I like maps to be based off of the type of game you're actually playing. Alright, so I don't have the ability to call an airstrike. One guy... There's the guy I'm looking for. He is my prime target. So let's see if we can snap a headshot on him. Alright, so my shooting is not for shit right now. What was that shit? Did you just like jump over something or? Yeah, I promise in real life I'm a much better shot. Where you going, puss? I'm gonna run. Yeah, the bullet travel time is a little bit on the wonky side too. Come back, you puss.
Python 2-5, an NVA commander has been eliminated.
Alright, so yeah, got me some more intel. You done hijacking the ship? So yes, 3 suppressed weapons. That's good. Yes, go away. We'll finish this camp first, and then I'll go to the other one. I don't care about your bunker. Alright. Looks like I'm 60 belts with oversized bullets on the side. Why do you have like 50 cal bullets taped to the side of a weird looking M60 belt, which are half ammo boxes? Did everybody like magically disappear because I killed the commander? Guess they did. But figure with maps, they need to be sculpted, so to speak. So when you're actually creating, there's a flamethrower. When you're creating a map, you want your maps to have a certain flow or a certain flair. If you think about it, when you're playing a game and you're developing your map for a specific game, you want to have control of the flow of combat. You want your players to be, you know, it is all also based on your game. If you're trying to set up your game for, yeah, there's AA guns right there too. Try to set up your game to be a team deathmatch, then you have to kind of take into account your map size, how long you want your fights to be, how quick the engagements are, your lifespan of your player. If you want a slow, smooth stalk where you're having to sneak in and, okay, there's Agent Orange down there. That stuff is kind of nasty. So if you want to have a long, out of bounds my ass, return before respawn. Eat a dick. It's called flanking. you want your, you know, your decision to be. I'm going to move a little bit closer because the shooting in this game is also a little bit wonky for my needs and for my taste. If you want fast-paced action, then you want smaller maps. If you want another way of creating that, create choke points. Create, if you think of MOBAs or these battle arena games. Ah, shit, I wounded the bitch. And 7.62i54 rimmed cartridge that Dragunov uses. Where the hell did I just get shot from? Alright, so we're going to back off from this one. Enemy reinforcements were called. I got shot from unknown location. Oh, but that one takes her frickin' head off. Snapshot. But an aimed one, yeah, didn't work. Oh, it's a heavy. Heavies, you need to headshot those guys. You know, you build your choke points, you build stuff into your map to restrict your player's flow, to streamline the combat the way you want it to, and you have to control everything. Who in the hell just shot my ass just then? Good magic bullets. Oh, now we got a rocket launcher dude. Okay, lovely. Snipers in this game, when you see that sniper icon, it doesn't mean that they're shooting a sniper rifle. They could actually be shooting a damn RPG. Like that bullshit. So they're using a friggin' RPG like a sniper rifle. And their aim is just a little bit too good. Okay, that you're using the zip line, but you ain't having your asses sitting there and snipe my ass with a frickin' RPG. You were going to use a zip line. You thought you were going to use a zip line. You know, the idea of a gamer, or a game designer or developer playing video games, we make some of the worst gamers. They spend so much time criticizing how this is wrong and that's wrong and this is wrong and that's wrong, instead of actually playing the game and trying to enjoy it. Seriously. Seriously. Alright, so let's head back to the front door. The shots that should be good shots are not registering. The shots that are bad shots are actually working. Alright, that was a nut shot. So yeah, game developers, we make some of the worst gamers. We're gonna... Okay, will you please hurry up and stop hijacking my shit? Come on.
Firebase Echo, Python.
Yes,
25.
screw your Firebase Echo.
Down.
Nothing else to loot. And see, here's the thing is, just because it says I've completed this, doesn't mean I've completed it. There still may be bad guys in here. Yeah, the jungle, it's around you. Where's that Jane Fonda bitch? I gotta kill that speaker.
Give up before it is too late. Be smart. Save yourself. Hey, GI. Stop hiding from us.
I'm not hiding. I came after your ass.
We'll swallow you alive, and you will never see your family again. There is no shame in surrender. We will treat you well. You will
You never tell where you can and cannot freaking jump up in this game sometimes.
American, there is nowhere left for you to run. We will find you.
Yes, during Vietnam conflict, Vietnam War as it is now,
They have found your
which
wedding
it took, what,
address and your
30 freaking years for it to be upgraded from a conflict to a war.
There is no point in running. Give up now, and you will be treated well.
Show me where your speaker is and I'll bash it in.
We know you are out there. We know.
Yeah, you know about that? Yes, during the Vietnam War, there were people in this country, in America, who not only did they oppose the idea of, you know, Americans being in that conflict and being in that war, and yeah, okay, I'm not saying war is a good thing, but or why we were there was good or whatever. I'm not endorsing the war. I'm just saying that no matter what, you need to endorse your country and back your country because, you know, it's your country. If you don't like it, leave the damn thing. So, but if you're going to sit there and just keep second guessing everything your country does and tell your soldiers, you know, these pathetic bastards like Jane Fonda, an actress, decided that she was going to jump on the bandwagon and hate on what was going on so much that she would actually do those propaganda tapes and records and broadcasts to actually tell American soldiers to lay down their weapons and turn themselves in. Bullshit like that. I'm sorry. If you're an American and you don't like what your government's doing, elect another government. I know it sounds simple and shit, but I don't like what our country does. Apparently, I'm missing out on freeing somebody here. I don't agree with a large majority of the shit that my country does. But I'm not going to tell another soldier. I was in the army, okay? I'm not going to tell another soldier to abandon his rifle and turn himself in and whatever. You know what? Yeah, I've got a good example of something of that nature, okay? I was in Berlin. I was stationed in Berlin with the Army. And while I was there in Berlin, I absolutely loved it. Loved the country. Loved the people. Now, the United States has fought Germany. Okay, they were our enemy in World War II, whatever, you know. But wars come and go. Don't mean we have to keep hating the same people. I was sitting in a bar, having a beer. Of course, you know, being a game guy, it was a little arcade that I would go to downtown, and I'd take a break from playing the games and would sit there and just goof off and drink a beer, go back, play some more games and whatnot. Sitting there with beer, just chilling, and I see this older guy sitting there, and he keeps looking at me and staring at me. It's getting kind of creepy and stuff.
Cut me loose. Cowboy, oh man.
I think this guy's a sniper.
Good to see you too, Moses. Come on, get you out of here. Firebase Echo.
And after he's sitting there staring at me for a while, he just like
Private first class
starts
Moses
crying, and
right now.
I'm like,
Just
you know, well, whatever. Okay, what's going on? You know. So this guy works with me. I asked him what was going on. Yeah, when you're playing a game, you just kind of have to suck it up and just try to enjoy the game. And I don't do that most of the time. I complain too much about the games. But yeah, it was, you know, this older guy. Like I said, he started crying. I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me go over and find out what's going on with him. Because, you know, I'm, for the most part, a nice guy. So I started talking to him, and he kept apologizing and apologizing. I'm like,
Alright, stay cool. Got this.
I don't want to walk this freaking Agent Orange shit. Try to walk around it. Turns out that he was a German soldier during World War II. And he was crying because he sees me and I'm being nice and I'm courteous to everybody that I'm talking to in there, the bartender, the other people that were there and whatnot, just being a nice person. Well, he was apologizing because during World War II he might have killed one of my relatives. I'm like, you know what? And he didn't want me to hate him for being a soldier and doing that. I'm like, you know what? You were doing what your country asked you to do. Right or wrong, you did what your country asked you to do. So I really can't complain all that much. You know, and I'm not going to hate you for doing your duty, in other words.
That shit is nasty.
Fucking Agent Orange bullshit. You walk through it, and it's not going to kill you, but I just picked up this shit muffin here, which I'm probably going to go ahead and ditch him soon anyway. Because the helpers and Hours of Darkness, they tend to be more of a hindrance. I thought he was the sniper. There's the first guy carries the AK or shotgun. This guy carries the M60, and the other one that you can free that's an American has a sniper rifle. That's the one that I thought I was rescuing just then. Let's see, a parachute over here, and a guy in the water, so that's another cigarette lighter. Do as much of this as I can. I'm not actually going to complete the mission, because once you complete it, you can't come back. Once you start the end portion, once you finish it, it's game over. You're done. You're out. So it's not like regular Far Cry when you finish the storyline. This isn't really a spoiler, but when you finish the storyline, you can actually go back and keep playing the game in the same area that you were in. No, it's okay, dude. I got it. Don't worry about it. Alright, here's a...
Contact. Get ready.
Why are you whispering? I'm not getting the icon saying that there is a ladder here. Usually it's the parachutes when you find those. Die already. Sheesh. Alright, anti-aircraft gun. That's what I was doing. Alright, so yeah, I keep getting off on these different tangents because different things in this mission trigger memories and stories and kind of shit. But I talked about the M16 and its abusiveness that it took over time. Yes, the Scorpion would have been used in one form or another during this time period, but the Scorpion has gone through so many freaking evos, or evolutions. Evos, as you young kids like to say. The current version, the Scorpion Evo 3, looks nothing like this little thing right here. This was a fun but wimpy little device. Well, there's a sniper up here, but I apparently can't climb up a frickin' roof. Oh. Alright, well. Let's try to do this nice and quiet. Alright, she will die on her own. Well, kill the sniper. I've done everything else. What in the hell? She decided she was going to come back to life on her own. Are you done now? Damn. So yeah, M16 got a really bad rap. Love it though. It's a good platform.
Here we go.
Alright. Another AA gun down. But there's two here. How about that? Why don't you do some damn work? Seriously. AI sucks so much ass in this game. I forgot to change to a damn grenade.
Tell those fighter jocks
whatever.
I just knocked out a gun especially for them.
I didn't do it especially for them. I did it especially for the damn mission. So yeah, the friendly AI on this is absolutely just worthless shit. Recon plane, and that's
Python 2-5, good job with that gun. Air Force Reconnaissance just sent us this.
okay. So that should be an automatic thing. I think what I'm gonna do here is got that bunker and that farming village. Not mistaken, we came through there, then here. Let's go to the ghost village. We will clear this guy out and then take a break. And then I will expose this portion right here. We'll keep going through, and you can see I got 2 more prisoners to find. I'll find all the AA guns. They get marked pretty well. 2 more commanders, 2 more NVA camps, 5 more frickin' lighters, and 4 more propaganda speakers. So what I'm gonna do is I'll come over here and do the ghost village, and then we'll call it quits on this video so I can get a quick break. Do pretty good for stream for about 2 hours, because I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I've been trying to hydrate and push water quite a bit.
We got visitors.
Yes, yes. At some point you'll find these random patrols just randomly get attacked by wild pigs, or they get attacked by whatever. Actually, let's go ahead and dismiss this guy. I don't want him,
Now come running.
because I'm going to dip through this damn Agent Orange. I didn't already clear this village? I thought I cleared this village. Crashed U.S. pilot nearby. Oh yeah, I forgot there was one inside the Agent Orange. Yep. Went the wrong damn way. Alright, so that's 1 more lighter. So I'll check this village again. I thought I cleared this one. Yeah, I kind of got on a kick where I was drinking a shitload of coffee, sodas, things of that nature, and really no bueno. The body needs water. Yeah, I've cleared this friggin' base. So since I kind of got on the kick of that with all the caffeine and stuff like that, I just... It's a weird look right there on that board. Yeah. Was dehydrating my body, and I wasn't getting the fluids back in that I needed. Was not replenishing it with more water, in other words. If you drink 1 cup of coffee, you need to drink 2 cups of water to kind of restock the body on water. And I didn't do it. This asshole had an RPG. Shot you in the dick. How you like that? Shot in the dick because you jump on a damn 50. Asshole. Yeah, so you got to keep hydrated properly, and without hydrating properly, plus sitting behind this computer screen or screens, running 3 32-inch monitors, and with that much real estate in front of my face, screen-wise, it's almost 7 feet wide a screen. A lot to keep up with. I was running 5760 by 1080. So get that big, full, super, ultra wide look to it. And yeah, that's a lot of work. When you're first getting used to playing on that big of a screen, or that much of a monitor to kind of view, try playing games like, you know, World of Warplanes, or World of Warships, rather. And you look to the left, you're looking to the right, you're physically having to turn your body, not just your head, to be able to get a good view when you're playing. And it's tiring. And if you see something in the corner of your eye, you need to pay attention to it. So you're going to have to snap your head around and look, and then you got to get back to the center monitor, and then back to the right, and yeah, it's actually like work. We're trying to play a damn game. What really sucks though is I actually almost bought, oh yeah, this is the bridge here. The Tobii Eye Tracker. Was going to get that. It looks really cool. However, Tobii Eye Tracker only works up to a certain size monitor. I think like 27 or something like that. So you can't use it on a 32-inch monitor. Much less on 3 32-inch monitors. Which really sucks. Alright, I need to... Before I get too close to that bridge and trigger this mission, I need to shoot that damn box over there. Silence the alarm. Nope, didn't do it. No bueno. Okay, I'm going to try to sneak over here. When doing this particular thing here, that happens. Kicks off, the bridge blows up. You get 2 trucks that show up with crew serve weapons with the 50 calibers. And I don't know if that was because I triggered it or what. Alright, so we gotta move. Getting picked off by a sniper. Yeah, there's a truck. He hops into it. God damn, I can't move for the fucking terrain here. So it took 2 headshots to kill him. But it only takes 1 to kill the heavy with. Okay. God damn it, why don't you just shove it up my ass next time before you pull the fucking trigger? Yeah, this game's annoying the shit out of me. Clear all this shit, and then suddenly I get a frickin' truck with a 50 caliber machine gun on it. It just rolls up and shoves the barrel right up my ass and pulls the trigger. Eat firmly upon a forest of dicks. He's on fire in the water. No, there's no bugs in this game. Alright, let's change weapons here and head over there and make sure everybody's freaking dead. You're stupid. First off, you drove it off a damn bridge that was broken. Who the fuck's shooting my ass now? And I've already blown that son of a bitch up once. Yeah, no, there's no bugs in this game. So there's the M16A2 or A1 with the silencer. And let's see what we got here is we're actually going to dump the Scorpion for that. Scorpion was fun, but time to go. So I've got 3 suppressed weapons. I've got the Dragunov with silencer. I got the M16A1 with silencer. And I got 1911 with silencer. So they let me carry 3 instead of 4. And of course I got the stick. Now there is a M60 available to pick up. But it's not suppressed. Although it is quite handy as hell. At some point you're going to want to switch off to where you got the sniper, like the Dragunov, the M60, and the 1911 for sure. That's probably your best overall loadout. Suppressed 1911, suppressed Dragunov, and then the M60. And that should allow you to be pretty well set up. You're going to start encountering helicopters at a certain point. Actually not far from the end here, if you look at the map. A little over the halfway point. There's going to be more stuff in here, more AA guns over here. So what I'll do is I'll actually call it quits on the video for right now. But if anybody wants to see any more streaming of this, just jump right onto Discord. I've got it up and running, even though it shows that I'm offline. I do have it up and running. I'm going to go restock my water, and if anybody wants to see any more, let me know, and I will continue streaming this game, or I might even just answer some questions about other stuff along the way. But just need to take a quick breather. special ammo. What do I have here? See, I never pay attention to this crap either. I've got explosive arrows and incendiary arrows. Never pay attention to it. And I'm not even carrying the bow right now. 2 out of 3 on herbs. Whatever. Cool. I do have the availability of calling on these two guys, but this is a sniper. That's the guy that I really want to carry with me. But if you have all 3 of these guys, or 2 of these guys with you, you can't have 3. You can only have 2 at a time. If they get killed, then you're dinged for it at the end. So, if you're capable of completing this solo, then I would say go ahead and just do it. So, Yokel is a sniper, but if you lose them, which can happen, and I lost 2 out of the 3. I'm sorry, I lost all 3 of them on the last playthrough. And, yeah. I want to do a full 100% on this. But what I may end up doing is just saying the hell with it and rolling a fresh one and trying out. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and save. Now you can actually change the actual gameplay options and stuff like that. But what you can actually do whenever you're creating the game is actually set it up into the other 3 modes. I'm not sure how many people can actually join cooperatively. Not sure. Aim type hold. Let's do a toggle. I like that better. For sniping, for pistol snapshots, I like to just throw it up there and just keep on rolling. So it's kind of a, yeah. Crouch is toggle is fine. Friendly fire is off. Weapon tagging. Yeah, that's on. That's fine. Auto drive. I haven't seen where that actually works. Land vehicles will automatically steer and maintain speed when you turn to aim at enemies. I haven't really tested that out, but I don't see how that's going to work. Alright, man. Thanks for joining in. So make sure you check in on the Discord channel. There's times where, even though I'm shows that I'm offline, that I'm actually there. So, yeah. So just say hello, and if I'm there, I'll jump back in and say something. I did have another $2 donation I need to add to the pot there. Didn't get added in because it wasn't done during a stream, but it was done from the game. If you guys want to see more of the game development stuff, you got to let me know also on Discord. I've kind of taken a break from it for a little bit. Had some more drama within the team, so pretty much I've cleared off everybody from the dev team. There's nobody left on the dev team right now. I got rid of everybody. I don't like drama. I don't play well with drama, so I'm not going to put up with it. So. Alright, well, we got this saved. Since we got that saved, I'm going to actually quit and make sure to go into the regular game just to showcase one of the things that I was talking about before. See if it's still an issue. Now I'm going to do a continue with this one. It's 100% on the story mode, but I've been going around doing fishing, and that's the kind of stuff that I like. Open world games where you can do other things. I always talk about STD, something to do. I like the fact that you can go fishing. You can drive a boat or a car, or stop showing me frickin' fuck off. Stop showing me goddamn hints. Is there a way of disabling that? Options. Not in there. You can change game difficulty here, but not whenever you're in the hours of darkness. Interface, maybe. Preset all on. No idea what that's for. Interaction prompts, yeah. Homeopathic timers. Messages. Objectives. Warnings. On-screen messages. I want to turn off subtitles, and also want to be able to turn off the God, it'd be nice to turn off that auto hijacking bullshit. I mean, I want the current objective, things like that, but miscellaneous on-screen messages? I don't know. But I don't want the damn subtitles, and I don't want hints. So that's the kind of shit that I want to turn off. And I don't see a direct option for that. Reticle position offset. Interesting. Friendly fire is off. That's probably a good thing. And it wouldn't be in that. What was that? No. Shit. Well, no idea. If anybody knows, let me know. But like I said on this, I have a cougar and I have a dog as my companions for right now. So you won't just make yourself at frickin' home there. Yeah, the fishing is kind of cool. Not the worst fishing mechanic that I've ever seen. I do have like the upgraded fishing pole, so even on hard locations, it's, why don't you eat from me on a dick? I don't want to see this shit. Yeah, rainbow trout is like the default. If there's nothing else in the area, then it's rainbow trout. But I have the upgraded fishing rod. It's like the second best you can get in the game. So fishing is quite easy, even on the hard mode. So another thing that I saw with this, occasionally if a boat runs over your fishing lure, is there a bear? So yeah, the problem that I was talking about. There's a bear running off there. The Dragunov had problems with sound. Yes, hurry up. I don't want to freaking smooch here. Zero sound. You know, I just resurrected your ass already. There's no gunshot sounds at all with the Dragunov. So that's kind of problematic when you're trying to use the Dragunov. I killed the fucking bear. Shut up, you moron. So yeah, the shit, there's another bear right here.
Must have been nice to put a bullet in John.
Oh, shut up. So, yeah. No sound whatsoever. So, the M16A1, it has sounds. Bullet drop's a little extreme. But nice if they actually had fire modes available. The M14 has sounds. Makes you quickly go somewhere that actually has a, oh, I don't know, weapon vendor that I can talk to. But falls in. I don't like the weapon vendor there. We'll go to US Auto. Screw it. It's close. Doesn't matter. Still the same freaking load times. They should have just about all of the weapons available. Come on. Oh, would you shut your potty mouth up? So, quick look at the weapons here. Okay, fuck off. Talking about potty mouth there. Weapons. Of the featured guns, got the MP34. I haven't even tried it yet. Beretta 92. SA-50 Militia. This one looks like it should be fun. It's an RPG-2 that fires shovels. I probably end up buying it just for shits and grins. I bought the Chris Vector thinking, oh yeah, this ought to be cool. But it's semi-automatic only, which kind of defeats the purpose. Of your melee weapons, you got shovel, pipes, baseball bats, bats with stuff added to them, brass knuckles, a paddle, and then you got freedom stick called Wisdom. Nuts and bolts and shit attached to a baseball bat, painted red, white, and blue. Of course, 1911. You got optics and suppressor you can put on. 44 mag. You can toggle details. It'll show you what you can add to it. You only put a scope on this one. You got the Mac 10. You can put a scope, silencer, or extended magazines. All three of them on it. Have not actually used it in this game. SIG 226. Like that chrome finish there, matte chrome or whatever chrome. They, of course, with that you can do optics, suppressor, and magazine. The Scorpion, like we played with in the Hours of Darkness. One of the 44 mags. Optics only. Tech 9. Ooh. Okay. Little minor grief here. You shake the gun around, you get the movement. Web gear won't move that way. It will go this way, but it's not going to have that much movement left and right in the physical movement of the web browsing, web stuff there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, get a belt or a web sling or whatever, move it around and see how it actually works. 44 mag custom double barrel shotgun pistol, M79 blooper, the standard version, but chopped down. It's supposed to be another 44 mag, so it looks more like the Raging Bull series. And then, of course, you got a fancy double barrel shotgun called the Sin Eater. Some cool paint job setup, 1911s. Compensated 1911 with gold and American Eagle and patriotic SIG 226. Gold and American Eagle and flag and shit on the Scorpion. And then the sharpshooter M79 grenade launcher. And yes, there is such a thing as a silencer for a shotgun. Silencer makes one. It would look like that. It wouldn't be the round silencer. You have the option of using also, but yeah, that is a real thing. So you got a couple different shotguns here, even as far back as some old doubles. You can put optics on the double barrel. Might actually do that just for shits and grins. MP5K was part of the Ubisoft Club, which that's easy to get. MP5, of course, I had to have one of those because I got one of those. And I love the MP40, so I got the fancy version on that. And of course, the other version of the MP5s. Let's see, M4 variant. Haven't done this one yet, but I've done other versions of these. M14 Of course, that's what I'm armed with now. That's actually kind of fun to play around with. Short version of the M14 or the tanker model, regular AK, AKM Advanced. It's not an AKM, just so you know. Typically AK-47s, depending on the generations, the M usually is an indication of being milled, and a milled AK would actually have this large slot right here instead of the small slot right there. But okay, M16A1. Not sure what the FO2 stands for on there, but U.S. a property of U.S. Army M16A1. So yes, at least, you know, pretty close. The M16A1 would have had a rounded butt pad. A little different look to the trapdoor. But over and all, pretty close. And it would not have had silver pins, but whatever. So this is one that I use quite a bit more. Good thump, 4570. But yeah, pretty cool. Good selection of weapons. This is supposed to be the sniper variant of the AR. And for anybody who doubts the accuracy of an AR-15 platform, yeah, don't knock it till you tried it. My precision AR is capable of half-inch and better groups at 100 yards all day long. Until I get tired of shooting that good. 308 suppressed carbine, nice. Couple 50 cals. I actually use that one instead of the red version because, as you can see, I can't customize the red version. That's actually Jacob's rifle. Another short SA-50, MBP-50, Dragunov. Yeah, just some cool shit to play around with. This is the original M60. This is the one from the Vietnam Hours of Darkness. 249 para, and the fancy version. Compound bow, used a little bit. I haven't done the slingshot or the recurve. I think recurve is actually the one you're using in the Hours of Darkness. RPG, fired a couple rounds with it, whatever. This one has a heat seeker, the tracking missile. I haven't even used it. Flamethrower used a couple times. This one is kind of cool if you're just kind of screwing around. Yeah, you pop people with it, and it'll actually just turn them into like a mist. It's short range, but if you hit animals with it, they just go unconscious. So it's good on people, but not on animals. So if you've got like your cougar and your dog or your bear or whatever, you won't have to worry about killing them accidentally. So yeah, that's flamethrower. And of the fishing rods, you can see there's only one other one, but I have not got any of the state records yet. So, and you get those by actually setting at the water and fishing, spending hours and hours and hours fishing. Alright, we'll go ahead and take that break now, and like I said, catch up with me on Discord if you want to see some more of Hours of Darkness or a regular Far Cry 5. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys a little later on.